Oh hell yeah, boys! We're in it. We got a better view. I can do long form content now because I figured out how I'm gonna put my phone up without having my brother to hold it, as you saw in that signature. I wish I had thought about this while I had pulled the Drake. I'm gonna go get it so we can show it off again. It's sitting in my room displayed with all my other sports cards. I may give you guys a room tour at some point, but not right now. I pulled this out of a $60 box, so we doubled our money because this is like, I haven't checked. I need to check eBay for the actual sales price. I saw this on there at the lowest for 120 when I looked it up on Google because that's a very sourceable site. True. I'm gonna show off I got a bunch of stuff in from WhatNot, and I opened a $30 box of the same signature class football, and it did not disappoint. I'm gonna start using that as my go-to because I'll just show off real quick. No, we'll leave it to the end. I have mags on one side and I have top loaded on the other. So we're gonna start with top loaded because there's one card that I have magged from the Topps signature class football. So a Julian Black. I did not at all say his name right. It's Jalen Simpson. I don't know what the parallel is called for this. Jerome Bettis Hines Ward. By the way, one of my favorite running backs of all time, Jerome Bettis, the Bus. That is a great nickname. Jason Witten, Silver. This is the top signature class. I'll tell you guys when we're going into the the cards that I got off of WhatNot. So there's a Bryce Young Bronze. Gridiron Ambassadors, Bryce Young. I am a firm believer in Bryce Young. I think his rookie season, he was not settled in, and his team was horrible. I think the management was also horrible, but we'll get there. I think the Panthers are getting there, and with Ted McMillan coming in, I think they're going to do great. I think they're going to be a playoff caliber roster in the next 2 or 3 years, in my personal opinion. Kate Stover, bronze. Another parallel of this, I don't know, but it's Byron Murphy, so it's a first-round pick, W's. A Trey Benson, number 2, 150. Super cool. Coming out with my boy and one of my favorite wide receivers in the NFL right now, Keon Coleman, which you will see a lot of because after the top signature, it's pretty much all Bills. So go Bills. A Super Bowl MVP. By the way, my hand is not really weird. I swear it's normal. All right, because it looks very weird when I'm holding cards like this. It's like I'm missing a couple of fingers. I do not mean to do that on purpose. Peyton Manning, Super Bowl MVPs. Thank you guys for listening to me yap, by the way. To my 32 subscribers and the other people who probably don't watch my videos. Cole Bishop, number 2, 250. Super cool Topps Finest. I love that parallel. I've never opened Topps Finest, so getting cards from it is exclusively when I buy singles, just like me, single. Sorry, somebody texted me. I'm not reading that right now. And a Keon Coleman out of Phoenix. These are super cool. I love Phoenix. I have not heard anything good about it though. I have not known anybody pull anything good out of it, so I exclusively will buy singles from it. Prismatic, Prismatic Ray Davis. Notice how I said Keon Coleman by accident. There he is right there. Ray Davis. As you're gonna be able to tell from these, I believe firmly in both of these guys. Keon Coleman, and I love Ray Davis. I think Ray Davis, if we do not get a contract extension for James Cook, will be the starting running back. Rookie recruits, Dalton Kincaid. I was very concerned when he went down in that in the Broncos game because that hit was nasty. I'm glad he's okay though. He is okay, and I think he was actually eligible to play against the Chiefs. He might have been against the Ravens. True Silver, Keon Coleman, out of Florida State, one of my favorite colleges. Not one of the best, but favorite. Keon Coleman, super cool out of Topps Chrome. I have open Topps Chrome. And I pulled a Johnny Wilson number 250 autograph. Dalton Kincaid, Silver Prism. prismatic Ray Davis again. Probably going to sell this card at my local card store. Just see what they'll give me on it. A die cut Josh Allen. Going to see some more cooler Josh Allen cards. A Devon Achane, number to 399. Let me know what you guys think about Devon Achane. I think he's the one bright spot on the Miami Dolphins offense. And if you think Tyreek Hill is not washed, good for you. Not my opinion, though. Josh Allen, blue, little blue parallel. That is blue parallel, right? Yes, it is. I'm not blind. There's another blue parallel of a Ray Davis rookie. And to end it off, the guy who Ray Davis might actually be replacing next year, a pink James Cook. I think I'm slowly getting better at narrating these things. All right, now we're moving on to the mags. So this is the card. I know it's gonna have an auction number on here. It's because I replaced the Super Bowl MVP's Peyton Manning that I was yapping about earlier with this card. This card came in it, and this is the card that I replaced it with because he needs no introduction. He might be a top 5 quarterback in the league. And this is a case hit. A Jaden Daniels. Out of top. This is what I pulled out of that $30 box of cards. So I made my money back on this alone. Then we'll move on to something I actually bought off of an auction. Michael Strahan, number 200. You can see the 100 a lot better than I thought you could. I guess because something's going on with the lighting now. That is a super cool card. I love Michael Strahan's story. He got his fingers blown off. If you don't know, he got his fingers blown off by a firework. Sorry. During Christmas. Yes, during Christmas. Not during Christmas. I'm being sarcastic. Anyways, I'll stop yapping. But he played with the club and he was still amazing. And I think he's already in the Hall of Fame. Hey Alexa, is Michael Strahan in the Hall of Fame?
Michael Strahan was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2014.
I know ball. True. This is a future Hall of Famer. Futures Keon Coleman. Don't mind me, I'm being delusional. Somebody's going to come back one day and tell me that I was right. A number 260, by the way. Can we just appreciate this card real quick? Number 260, Sunday Spectacles, Josh Allen. This looks so freaking good. And by the way, I just want to tell you, I did not get scammed, I don't think. But at the card show, or my first card show, and I put this in a short. I bought this for $20. This is a Josh Allen patch, number 2, 149. I don't think I got scammed because when I looked this up, the one thing I could find of it was going for like $30. So 20 to 30, I think I did well. I paid $6 for this. 6 plus tax, so whatever. 6 times. I'm not giving out my tax thing because I don't know what it is on WhatNot, but I do know that it may or may not be my state's tax rate, and I will not give that out. I paid 6 plus tax. That's all I'll say. Now I did win 2 giveaways, but we'll go ahead and show off the last card that I paid for. A Ray Davis rookie out of Totally Certified. This is coming out of the mag at some point. I'll put another card in here, but this is a super cool card. Now, let me be very clear. I did not rob somebody. Actually, I will say, this borderline is robbery. I did not pay for these cards, and that is because I won them in a buyer's giveaway on WhatNot from the same guy that I bought all of these cards from. Every one of these, except for the ones that came out of box that I bought. Okay. I did not pay for either of these. And I'll show you the less valuable one first. Justin Herbert, Spectra, number 260. So probably not all that valuable. I don't know. I'm not looking up the comps right now. I'll look it up later. And I may add something in the description to tell you, if I remember. Here's the card that blew my mind because I thought this was number to 75. I thought he said 75. He may have said 75, and it was not number 75. Joe Alt, rookie, Spectra, die cut, numbered to a grand total of 15. 15 of these cards exist in the entire world, and I am a proud owner of one of them. I do not care what anybody says. I'm keeping this because as soon as Joe Alt becomes a Hall of Fame offensive lineman and becomes just like Jason Kelsey, and you cannot find his rookies for like under $500, I'm going to have a probably $1,000 card if he becomes a Hall of Famer. I believe in him. I think he did very well. He was a finalist. Here you can read his accomplishments in college. He was selected as a team captain for the Fighting Irish as a junior. If you don't know who that is, that's Notre Dame. Earned unanimous All-American honors in 2023. So I assume the year before. No, I assume it was the year he was drafted, and a finalist for the Lombardi Award. Do I know what that is? Absolutely not. I do know that's an award in college. I assume it's an award for like best offensive lineman. That would be my best guess because I can certainly tell you that an offensive lineman has never won the Heisman. Thank you guys for sitting here and listening to me yap. All right, I'm gonna just get out of here so that I will shut my mouth. You know what? We'll do it. I'll do it right now. I will do a full room tour just so you guys are not. If you guys want to see, you don't have to. Here's actually, I'll tell you here. I'll show off a little bit here. Here is my boxes of just cards. These are only the cards that are top loaded. So this is my Bills box. This is S to 49ers, so the very end of the alphabet. I assume this is going to be before that. These are full. These four are damn near full. This one is not. This one is like half. By the way, I'm using a box right now that is full of a bunch of other cards too. But I'll just show this off really quickly so we can get some more runtime on this. Let's go ahead and waste you guys' time more. You clicked on this video. This is just all my Bill stuff. These are sorted by player mostly, unless I don't have enough of the player to. I definitely have enough of the player, but enough top loaded cards to actually sort it by player. Those things are very loud. I have been questioned very many times. What was that when I closed those? All right. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for listening to me yap about sports cards. Check out my shorts. All right. That's where all the big. I will show off one more thing. No, we'll stay like this. And we will walk backwards so that we can see it. Hall of Fame. Oh, you can see me in that reflection. Okay. Hall of Fame, Jim Kelly. Autographed. And there's an Andre Reed one on the other side of my room. Andre Reed, autographed jersey. And I'm scared to... Hold on, I'm going to pause, look down, see if there's a reflection, and then I'll show you guys. There is, in fact, not a reflection. Not one that shows anything very clearly. So I have an Andre Reed signed helmet here with a card in there. W's? All right. Oh, well, all right, I probably just revealed this, but there's a Dylan Stewart signed jersey over here as well. And a Gamecock football thing down there. Oh, and here's where I went and picked up my Josh Allen from. My host of cards that sit over here on display in my room. I guess I'm giving you guys the room tour now. My room it's like collectible centered. Here's all my you guys have seen basically all these cards. Yeah, no. You guys have basically seen all these cards before. Here's my Canadian football cards. And there's my centerpiece, Josh Allen fig. A little figure that I'm not taking out of the box. Alright, thank you guys for listening to me yap. For listening to my yap sesh. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.